There are currently over 905 Pokemon in the Pokedex, so naturally, there's got to be at least a couple Pokemon that some people don't like. Well, for me, here is 3 Pokemon from every generation that I would get rid of, starting with, of course, Generation 1. Generation 1, we're getting rid of, obviously, Zubat. Now you guys may be thinking, Zubat, it's iconic, yeah, you're in caves, you run into a lot of Zubats, Geodudes, all those other kind of things. Zubat's just annoying. He doesn't really serve any purpose other than evolving into Golbat and then later on Crobat. So we can keep Crobat and Golbat, but we just remove Zubat. Make Golbat the first evolution and pretend it didn't have any evolution. And then when we got to later generations, we got Crobat. So we can work with that. Number 2, obvious, most people hate this Pokemon, Jynx. I hate Jynx. I feel like it's an ugly design. I just don't like, I really, that's mostly what it is. I don't like the way it looks. It actually serves a semi-purpose in some forms in certain games, but I just don't like the way that Jynx looks. And I don't want to look at it, so I'm going to get rid of it. And along that same lines, we also have number 3 from Generation 1, Mr. Mime. This all started with the anime mostly. Like, what in the world is going on with Mr. Mime and Ash's mom? I don't know. There's way too many sussy things going on with Mr. Mime and Ash's mom. It's also ugly. I don't like looking at it. Mr. Mime Jr. is awful too, but that's a different story for later. But we're going to get rid of Mr. Mime as well from Generation 1. Generation 2. Generation 2 introduced an amazing mechanic called Baby Pokemon. I'm kidding. I hate baby Pokemon. I do not understand the idea. I don't know why we needed pre-evolution baby Pokemon. Like, it just, there's a couple that are cute. Pichu's cute, Togepi, which I guess I don't know, whatever, Togepi is what it is. But most of the baby Pokemon are stupid, and I hate them. Starting off with number 1, which ties back to also Gen 1, Smoochum. Get rid of Smoochum. We don't need Jynx, we don't need Smoochum. Same thing, same problem, get rid of it. Another baby Pokemon we're getting rid of in Gen 2, Igglybuff. Why? You already have a 2-stage anyway with Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. Why did we need an Igglybuff? Why? And then, to top it off for number 3, they went and did it again with Cleffa. Why? No. No. Stop. No more baby Pokemon ever, please. I know obviously we're going into 9 generations now, but please stop with the baby Pokemon. My favorite generation, Generation 3. There's not a ton of Pokemon I'll get rid of in this gen, but there's 2 in particular that take the top 2 spots, and they go hand in hand, and they can use Helping Hand to help each other get out of the game, Plusle and Minun. They are some of the worst Pikachu clones of all time. I do not like them. Like, I haven't looked at their base stats, so forgive me for that, and I don't care to because I hate them, so I'm not even going to bother to look. But I always felt like they were super weak in the games. They only really served any minimal purpose inside of a double battle in the first place. So why don't we just get rid of them? Like, there's plenty other combinations you can come up with. You don't need them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Also, number 3, this is a Pokemon that I always forgot was in Gen 3. I don't know if it had a really low spawn rate or what, but Chimecho, however you pronounce it, don't know, don't care, because I hate it. It's super forgettable. Like, just let's forget it ever existed, okay? Generation 4. We're going to start off with a great one here. Number 1, Chingling. Chimecho never existed, so why do we need a Chingling? So, goodbye. Even though it is a little cute, I will admit, but get out of here. Another one we're getting rid of from Gen 4, Carnivine. I mean, I get it's like a Venus flytrap, but I don't think it's a very good design. It's rather annoying. My main issue with Carnivine started in Pokemon Go, when they just kind of released Carnivine into the game, and it was everywhere for me. So it was super annoying, and I'm just like, Carnivine's everywhere. Its shiny's also terrible, but we're not even really gonna have to get into shinies today. That's not the point of the video. But Carnivine, don't like it. Goodbye. Number 3, I feel like if you ever take a Pokemon and just make it a little bit bigger and add a cosmetic to it, did you really need to do that? Did you? Did you really need to make number 3 Probopass? Like, why does that exist? Like, I guess it has some kind of function, you know, it is a little bit able to battle and stuff, but still, why did that need to exist? It's a giant floating nose with a mustache? Why not just give it a full beard like this? It would have been better. It would have been funnier. Number 5, and if you guys are following along with my short form series here on YouTube and TikTok as well, number 5, we're going to get rid of Trubbish. It's a literal trash bag. And I guess it's kind of harkening back to Gen 1 with Grimer, but we already did that. Like, I don't feel like it is a type that really needed to be revisited again like that. Like, I guess if you wanted, I don't know, I don't think you needed it. Like, I didn't need a trash bag to come to life and become a Pokemon. Like, why? It's a little cute. Trubbish is a little cute, but we didn't need that. Why? And then also, obviously, Garbodor. Don't know how to say it. Don't care. Don't like it. It's an exploded bag of trash. Its Gigantamax form in Sword and Shield is kind of cool, but that's about it. Like, it's like, why does this thing exist? Like, it's so ridiculous. So ridiculous. And then also, for number 3 in Generation 5, we're going to get rid of, I believe it's pronounced Sigilyph? Sigilyph? That's how I've always said it. Not going to look this one up either. To me, it's always, I guess it's supposed to be like a hieroglyphic Pokemon. I don't really know what it is, because its designs has always kind of freaked me out. I don't know if it's like a totem or hieroglyphic or what exactly it is. I don't like its design, and that's the primary reason. And there's plenty other psychic attackers. Don't need this. Like, this Pokemon, this feels like an unnecessary addition. Generation 6. We're going to start off with a great one here, and if you guys can't tell already, I don't really like inanimate objects becoming Pokemon. Number 1 from Generation 6, Klefki. I'm sorry. Like, so my keys got possessed and they came to life and now they're a Pokemon? But also, surprise, it's not a ghost type. If it's going to be an inanimate object that comes to life, I would at least prefer it to be a ghost Pokemon. Like, because that makes sense. It's possessed, it's haunted, it's a ghost. So that's why the object is alive, and that's why people think it's a Pokemon. I'm okay with that concept. A random set of keys that's Steel Fairy or whatever. Okay. What? Oh, all right. Weird. Don't like it. Get out of here. Number 2 from Generation 6, Skrelp. I don't even know what to say about this Pokemon. I just don't like it. It's ugly. Get out of here. Number 3, Spritzee. We'll give you 4. Spritzee and Aromatisse? What the heck are these? Like, were these just random fairy Pokemon that they added to Gen 6? Like, they serve literally no purpose. Go away. Now, on to the good stuff. Generation 7. For Generation 7, the number 1 Pokemon I'm going to get rid of is Popplio. And yes, some people may like Popplio. It's probably was your starter. I just don't like it. I don't like the little water seal. Both of the other starters for me in Gen 7 were better. So Popplio, it's just my least favorite Pokemon. I don't, in Gen 7, don't like it. Number 2 from Gen 7, and the only reason I even remember that this was a Pokemon was from Pokemon Snap, the new one that came out, you know, last year. But, Minion. Who forgot that was a thing? So, why don't we just forget it permanently? And number 3 from Generation 7, Bruxish. It's the Jynx of the sea, and I never want to see it again. Generation 8. This is going to start off just the same as 7, and we're going to get rid of, for number 1, Sobble. I don't like Sobble. I don't like how whiny it is. I don't like the whole entire line. Drizzile, Inteleon, I don't like any of them. Like, I'm not a water Pokemon trainer by design anyway, and some of them are terrible. Like, I don't like Sobble. It's so annoying. And literally crying. I hate it. Go away. Number 2, Berserker. It's giant weird looking beard thing. I think that's what always turned it off for me. I think if it didn't have that, I probably would have liked it a little bit more. But I just could never get on board with the design, so I couldn't even use it to tell you if it was viable in battle. I know some people have used Berserkers for things, and it's like steel, and they like it, but I just can't, man. I just can't do it. I can't use that Pokemon. I can't look at it. It gives me nightmares. Speaking of nightmares, number 3 from Generation 8, and we're going back to Hisui for this one, Sneasler. Another Pokemon of your nightmares that is creepy. It's kind of like a stretched out Berserker, but I mean, obviously I know it's actually a stretched out Sneasel, which I love Sneasel. Sneasel is one of my favorite Pokemon, but Sneasler, it's kind of, what's that? Kind of gives me like Slenderman vibes, and that's creepy, and I do not like Sneasler at all. So this is my petition to you, the Pokemon Company International. Please delete all 25 of these Pokemon, and I never have to see them again. Please and thank you. If you guys enjoyed this dumb video, make sure you guys give this a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below. Do you agree with any of these? Do you disagree? What Pokemon would you get rid of from each generation? Give me up to 3 from each one. Whatever you want to do. But see you guys next time. Peace, love, Chromer out. Bye.